Alright guys, in today's edition of Bab's Honda Repair, I've got a 2000 Honda CR-V in here and I'm rebuilding the front end. And today I'm just going to kind of do a quick tutorial on replacing lower ball joints and how I go about doing it. So obviously you're going to have to take the knuckles off. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just unbolt the upper control arm, tie rod ends, lower ball joint. Just take my brake caliper off, take the axle out, and then you just pop them off. And this one actually has ABS too, so I'll remove the ABS sensor. Now this is a complete spindle from another CR-V that I just had sitting here on spare. As you can see, here's a lower ball joint, and this one actually probably needs to be replaced too. Still kind of tight, but the boot's ripped, whatnot. So I take my little small sledgehammer, and I basically just hit on the bottom of this until it pushes it out. All right, so once it comes out, it's kind of like this one. This one actually exploded, but it'll kind of be like, in here, kind of like so. All right, so once you get that ball joint knocked out, you're gonna have a hole left in the lower of the spindle, kind of like so. And that's where you're gonna put your new ball joint. So what I recommend is getting your ball joints like a day before you're ready to do the job and put them in a freezer. I've got a little mini freezer down here, well, in my shop fridge, and I put them in there yesterday, so they should be nice and cold by now. And what that's gonna do for them is it's gonna shrink the material, and it's gonna help you install it in the spindle. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my little propane torch, and I'm gonna heat up this portion of the spindle. Now this will probably take 4 to 5 minutes to heat it up decent, But what we're gonna do is we're gonna essentially expand this area by putting heat to it, and then our ball joint will just fall right in. So I kind of just start on one side, kind of get it warm, and then you can just kind of work the heat around and kind of gradually go back to it until you get all the way around. Alright, so it's getting pretty nice and warm now. Now this ain't got to be no glowing red or nothing like that. It's just got to get it pretty warm so that it expands out some. Alright, so now getting my new ball joint out of the freezer. You can see it's nice and frosty. Like I said, this area is pretty hot. This is cold. You can just take it, sit it in there. And so if it doesn't go quite all the way in there, you can just take your hammer and just bump it a little bit. And it'll go on in where it's supposed to be. And then obviously these came with a snap ring, so we'll put that in here. And then she's ready to go back in. So this is a snap ring, and I've got my snap ring pliers here. And I'll show you how to do that. So you just take it, slide over the ball joint, like so, and you're just gonna pop it down in that groove. Here, snap down in there. And that's that. So it's in there. So if all you're doing is just lower ball joints, you're ready to go back together. Now, on this one, I'm actually putting new upper control arms, new inner and outer tie rod ends, sway bar end links, sway bar bushings, and the ball joint. So, still some more stuff to do on this one before I put it back together, but if all I was doing was the ball joint, she's ready to go back together. Well, hope this helped somebody. If it did, fantastic. Anyway, on today's edition of Bab's Honda Repair. Lower ball joint replacement. This applies to most of these older Hondas, so you can use it on the Civics, Accords, or Solos. Maybe somebody find it useful.